Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. First down and 10 now. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. QB decides to keep it here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Bates. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Boise State 7, North Texas 0.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And your North Texas Mean Green will take over first and 10.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. On the ground, it's Murphy.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
A 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Murphy. Oh, what a move. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety.
His pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Murphy. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, He sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, North Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Grab near the sticks. It's Bates. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his man, has the first down. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Third down coming.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. you better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A quick juke. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout. Boise State.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, North Texas.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Boise State.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. Now the offense has reached the red zone. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
A handoff to the back, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Launching one to the end zone. And is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball handed to the running back. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Bites through the tackler. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Texas 31, Boise State 10.
On the ready. Fire.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's broken up nicely.